Hello everyone, it's me Lydia, and today I am jumping on here live in my apartment. This is kind of a little sneak peek, I guess, into my stay-at-home, work-from-home world. This is just a little bulletin board. It was the least ugly looking background that I could find, honestly. So a few quick disclaimers. Yes, I'm working from home, so is the vast majority of our team. So if at any point you hear a dog barking, that's my sweet little dog Pepper. Wish I could control her, but sometimes she gets a little out of hand. So just in case that happens, you know what is going on. So as you can see from the caption here, we're going to talk about what I think is probably, if you're not doing anything else on your Facebook page, the one thing you should be doing. And that is storytelling. So this is actually something that I'm kind of really interested in and passionate about, because my father actually is really invested in this. So the majority of what I'm going to say today, we're actually going to expand on. At some point later in the week, I'm going to be interviewing my dad. And similar to the ways we've been interviewing tons of other amazing business owners and professionals in a vast number of industries, but I'm going to interview him and really get him to talk about the importance of storytelling, what it really means to tell a story and how to tell a story, and then how businesses can be doing that right now. So I'll kind of dive into a little bit of that, but like I said, I really want that, a lot of that information to come from that interview, just because he's more of an expert than I am. He knows way more about that. So if you're interested in that, definitely stay tuned and make sure you watch that interview later this week. But I do want to chat about it a little bit. So one, I think, really important thing to remember, and this can be seen in a variety of things that you can do on your Facebook page, but the importance of letting your audience, your customers, your prospects, whoever, see people and see actual people that are a part of your business, whether that's actual people who work for your business, so your employees, or whether you're showcasing other clients, other customers, but letting them get that human interaction, right? Because this is something that we've preached a lot before on our page, but the importance of meet the team posts, because people want to know who they're going to be interacting with if they have not interacted with your business at all before. And because when you do those kinds of things, so many of your loyal customers are gonna jump at the chance to get on there and comment and say, oh my gosh, this is my doctor, he's amazing, or, you know, I love my doctor, or I've been shopping with this brand for so many years, have always loved them, love this person, whatever. They, you will see that people love to, you know, brag about those kinds of people that you're posting that work for you. So that's kind of a little bit along the same lines, I think, of one of the reasons that storytelling is so important and the reason that it does so well. Again, I think my father probably has a better grasp on all of those nitty-gritty details about why we as humans crave that so much, to hear about other people and hear those stories. So I think one example too, if any of you, I think this was maybe a couple weeks ago, time in my brain right now is very jumbled, but Hannah Acosta did a interview with a man named Eric Holtgren, and one thing that he talked about was he had done this call with a business up in Michigan, and they were trying to kind of go over together like what they could be posting and advertising on their page during this time. And so they had like an hour-long call, and it wasn't until the last like 3 minutes that the business was like, oh yeah, and we've actually been like donating a lot of meals to children, or I don't remember exactly what it was. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but basically they were doing this amazing charity work, volunteer work in their community. And Eric's like, that's what you need to be posting. That's the kind of content you need to be sharing with your community, with your customer base. So I really want to challenge all of you out there, business owners, whoever, on your page to really search out those stories that you can be telling. Whether it's, I don't even think it has to be anything that's happening right now. If you don't have any stories, you know, of things that have occurred during this pandemic or anything related to that, just think of stories. Tell a story about how your business began, right? Because so many of those stories are really super interesting, I think, especially for small businesses, locally owned businesses, because I think so many of your loyal customers probably don't know that story, and it's going to be something that they're really interested in, because if they're loyal, you know, they've shopped with you for years, that's kind of some content that they're going to be really engaged with. So that's kind of an example, you know, telling the story of how you began. If there's just a really funny story, maybe of an interaction that you or some of your employees have had with a customer or something like that, you know, nothing demeaning or anything like that, but just literally just find stories. The stories that you tell people right after they happen, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened while I was at work or something like that. Just tell a story about it on Facebook, make a post, maybe record a video of yourself talking about it, but find those stories and share that with your audience. That's really the main message here that I wanted to share. Like I said, I'm going to be interviewing my dad. His name is Dirk Margheim. I'm not sure if any of you know of him that are going to be watching this. I'm sure he'll watch this at some point, and he knows that I'm going to interview him later. So stay tuned. If you have any questions about this, this topic, or you want to better understand how to apply that to your business, that will be coming later this week. So I'm excited about that. Somebody just honked outside, so now Pepper's a little riled up. I knew it would happen. But that's kind of all I wanted to share today. I hope that kind of got you excited for what's to come later this week. If you have any questions right now, please feel free to leave those below, and I will try to get back to you as quickly as I can. But that's all I have today. Hope you enjoyed my little background. These are actually thank you notes from some coworkers. So that was really sweet. Kind of a random thing, but that's a story. A story for another day. So I'm heading out. Hope this was at least somewhat beneficial. I really just wanted to kind of highlight the interview I'm going to be doing later this week to let people know to stay tuned for that. So hope you guys are handling working from home at least a little bit okay. I know that we just got news here in Louisiana that our stay-at-home order is going to be extended until May 15. So not really sure when we'll all be back together in the office like we were before, but I know we're super excited for that day. So hang in there. Find things that, you know, make you happy during this time. I think that's really important, but now I'm off on a tangent. So I'm going to go. Stay tuned for later this week. I'm going to be interviewing my dad. We're going to talk about storytelling, how to do it, why to do it, all of that. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.